Hi friends, hope you're doing swell. So we are over in SAN MYSHUNO today because my husband has challenged me to build a stranded house on an island. Now I know there's packs on sale right now and I think I'm gonna get island living pretty soon, but I'm just gonna work with what I have for today, and I figured this will be the best spot since we never built here before. Now I have no clue, I haven't planned this at all, so we're kind of going in blind and we're gonna see if we can do this challenge that Kendall has challenged us with for today's build. So my husband has been catching up on his Sims lore in his free time, so he's like, you should do one of these like random build challenges. So I was like, okay, what you got for me? And he gave this. I have no clue where he even knew about doing a stranded island, if I knew how to do it or not. So we're just gonna learn as we go for today, but that's the fun of it, of course. So a stranded house on an island. Oh my gosh, I don't even know like where to start. Would it be, I guess it would be these tools. Lower terrain. Maybe we can like lower all of this because I do want it to be a tiny house still. So we can do that, and maybe I need to lighten it up some and maybe like flatten this out. I don't know, I never work with terrain tools, so that's a challenge in itself, but we will see how this kind of turns out. I think I want it to be kind of like a mound almost, something like that. I think I want to bring this in just a little bit more so it's not so uniform. Maybe like indent some more of these little spots. Oh gosh, okay, let's fill this up with water. Okay, that, y'all, that kind of works though as a stranded like place. So I feel like I need to fill this with like sand because he said that it has to be a house on an island. So if it's an island, I think we have to have some sand. And I'm just gonna go in with some of these darker around the corners, and then I'm gonna lighten this up some and then bring this down. We're just gonna kind of do this around as well, just to kind of get some type, of like island feel around it. Just kind of layering all of it. That seems like the best way to do it. That kind of works, not gonna lie, it kind of works. So I think I can change the colors of the water if I'm not mistaken. Where can I do that? Is it here? It is here. Okay, so it needs to be an island. Should we make it like a pretty island? Ooh, y'all, look at that. That's so cute. Okay, so now let's figure out how we want to lay this house. Now, if it's gonna be on a stranded island, I feel like we should just have like a little bitty house, like a teeny tiny one. Yeah, like something like that. I feel like I also should have made like some type of pathway to get over here, but maybe they just come on from a helicopter. I mean, stranger things could happen. Maybe we build out a little box like this, and then just to give it something different, maybe we can do like 2 stories. Okay, now I'm gonna see about adding another little story to it. I think I'm gonna add that piece, and we're just gonna add this across. And I think that's not too big, but we'll see once we start roofing. I don't know how I want this to be like laid out. I figure if it's like a stranded house, do we want it to be dilapidated? Like dilapidated? I don't think. I think I want it to be cute, but we could make it like off the grid or something interesting. But one challenge at a time. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go ahead, pull these in. Yeah, something like that. Now I feel like the best thing to do is to use one of these. I'm gonna like bump it out a little bit so it's a little bit more curved. Just a slight little curve to it. And I might put some little fixtures in here because I think there's some that came with cottage living that might look decent, like these. We can add 2 of those. Not bad. I feel like we need to, just for like keep it cohesive. You're not gonna place? There we go. Okay, for some reason this is not placing like I wanted to on that side, and I think it has something to do with the terrain. So I'm wondering, since I can't copy those pieces like I want to, if I made 2 little ones and kind of curved it, brought them up some and brought these flaps in, would that look decent? And then I can just shoot it all the way to the back. I'm gonna just do that on both sides so it didn't copy correctly. So something like that. That's not bad. Then we can add this to the tops. Cute. Okay. Now we need to find some type of like a beachy door. I don't know, is there a tag that could work? Patio Island and Boho and Shabby. Patio Island, Boho and Shabby. So we could use this from Jungle Adventure, which is honestly pretty cute. We use that one. I kind of like these bigger doors. So let's go ahead and use that one from Jungle Adventure. And we gotta do blue because the blue looks so pretty. All right, so I think that these windows from Jungle Adventure might look pretty good over here. So I'm gonna add 2 up there, and then maybe up top we can have some of those. I don't know, kind of like the idea of having these. If we place them, like I'll place them a little bit. Oh, and they do have that blue color, so we're gonna use that blue as well. Oh my gosh, so bright. Maybe we should stick with the brown. The brown might be the best bet for this. Not bad, it's different, that's okay. Let's just add some windows. Okay, so I have no clue about the windows, so I think it might be a little bit easier once we get inside. But I do want to raise this up some because I want to see if there's any stilted foundation that might work the best. Now, we do have these from Base Game, but there's also some from Snowy Escape, which I feel might look a little bit better. So I'm gonna add those all over, and then I want to see if there's any like stairs. So we have those industrial stairs that could technically work, or we can use some of these from Jungle Adventure that also might look a little bit better, and we can do those in white. So I think I'm gonna rotate this around, and I'm gonna grab it and then add it just right underneath. Okay, and then there might be some stairwells as well. Yeah, they came perfect. Now we do need to change the colors just so it matches a little bit better with that Snowy Escape. I mean, we might have to go like that color, which is fine, but it doesn't match completely, which is okay. And I'm thinking about adding some of these little Base Game windows just right up top. I don't know, for some reason that's giving me nautical, so it's gonna be a part of our little stranded beach house in the middle of SAN MYSHUNO. Okay, let's look for some trim. Now, I kind of want to do a blue trim. I know that's a little bit out ordinary, but I'm thinking it might look pretty decent. And we can go with like this turquoise. It's not the same blue. That is the only thing. Yeah, these aren't the same blues. That one looks a little bit better. And then for wallpaper, I'm gonna go back to those styles. We're gonna do patio, boho, island, and shabby to see if there's any that might match. And we do have some of this, which makes it look a little bit more abandoned. I think that's the only color that we have. So let's go and see if there's any other swatches perhaps. Oh, we have this one. I think I like this one a little bit more. Alrighty, so I think we got the bows together. I'm gonna go in and do like some little things here and there, maybe do some landscaping as well and kind of do the layout, and then we'll go inside and actually decorate the house for today, but enjoy the montage. All right, so this is what I have so far for the house. I think it looks so freaking cute. I did go kind of crazy with the landscaping, but that kind of played into like it being abandoned or stranded, even though I feel like this sim does really take good care of it, but they just don't want anybody to be on their little private island inside of SAN MYSHUNO. But I did do a little bit of a floor plan. So when you come in, you have like a common room. We're gonna have like a little kitchenette and somewhere to do some skill building or just to hang out, and a guest bathroom down there. And then you come upstairs, we have a little landing, a bedroom, and then a little ensuite bathroom to go along with it. So for flooring, I don't know what I am going to do. I think I'm still gonna go about like that island and boho because I feel like that looks the best for this style of house. So I'm gonna put these hardwood floors down in the bedrooms, and then for the bathrooms, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Base Game in this color because I feel like that looks really good alongside that flooring. Now I'm trying to do better and actually put in my wallpaper before I do anything else because it does really do help like the layout of the rooms. So let's go ahead and use that little terracotta color. And then where should we put the kitchen? If we put the kitchen along here, I have to put the kitchen along this wall, which is fine. And then we can move the door over here, because then we can have flat walls for us to put our appliances, and then we can stick that in there as well. Now, I think I'm gonna go by Eco Lifestyle because I like their kind of stucco colors that they have that came with this. And I think I want that to be pretty neutral with no trim in the bedrooms. So let me go and find, where are you, Eco Lifestyle? You're hiding from me, there you go. Yes, some of this. Now, I might just do this really pretty blue. And then in the hallway, I feel like that gray is gonna be too dark. So let's go with this lighter gray color. And then down here, I think I'm gonna just use this light color as well. And I usually don't use white for my walls, but I feel like since we got so much kind of going on, this might look the best. So I'm just gonna trace that all around. Okay, cool. Now let's go into kitchen and see what we can find. I feel like we're gonna use quite a bit of Jungle Adventure because I feel like they might have the best bet. So let's go ahead and align some of these across. Maybe we put the fridge right here. And there was one that came with the pack. And that kind of fits perfectly because then we can put like a little bin right here, which I'm gonna use this one. And let's see what kind of colors that we have to work with. I think I do want to bring some of that teal in. So let's teal countertops. I feel like I shouldn't, but I kind of really do. I like it. We're gonna use it. And let's just do like a white bin. So I'm gonna put a sink right here, and then I'm gonna get rid of this. I know that technically you're not supposed to have like you don't want your stove and stuff to be next to your water sources, but this is The Sims, so we can do whatever we want to. And with that being said, I'm gonna do whatever I want to. And we're gonna use this. But then I'm looking at it, I kind of like this muted color. What if we do something like that? I'm thinking The Sims can still cook over there. We might have to build out like a little, like something like this, because we are working with kind of a limited space. So maybe we can use those two right there, because that can be extra space for our sim to actually cook on. And then we can put some bar stools as well down. Now it needs to be kind of like stranded island themed. So I'm trying to think of what might be the best. These kind of look coastal to me. Ugh. Maybe just use those in that black color. And they're a little distressed as well, which I kind of like. And I did turn on debug, which I wish I didn't do. Because it's so much to sort through and I don't want to do that. Ooh, or drink tray. Let's put a little drink tray over here in this corner, and we can kind of clutter up this and then leave this stuff free for our Sims to actually cook and stuff on. So we can get one of those, that, and then maybe like a little plant. Oh, we do have these really pretty hanging plants. Look how pretty that is. Oh, we should definitely use this. I'm gonna center this a little bit more. But even with that hanging plant, I still want to put another plant. I think I might pull this stuff out, and we're gonna alt place it to the best of our ability. Cute. Okay, perfect. Now, I think there was some upper cabinets that did come with Jungle Adventure. There were. I think I'm gonna do something like that. And of course, I'm gonna change the color. Nice. And then I want to look for herbs. Stupid debug. Let me see how to turn debug off. Okay, so I don't know how to turn off hidden objects, so we're just gonna kind of bypass that. But I do want to add a thermostat here, so we can add one right there, and then also add a little fire alarm right there. So we do have a little bit of room. I'm trying to determine whether or not I want it to be like super cluttered with like knickknacks, or do we kind of want it to be pretty plain and simple. We need enough room for our sim to kind of route around here. So maybe instead of a full-on couch, we can find like a two-seater, or we can even find like a nice little chair and a bookshelf. I think that might be the best way to do it. So let's go ahead and look for a bookshelf. I think one of those might look the best. And then we can add just a little chair to the side, because I'm guessing this might be a single sim household, and if they have people that come over, they can honestly just sit right there and kind of hang out. So let's put one of these right here and some type of little table in the middle of it. I kind of like that one from Tiny Living, so I'm gonna move the chairs over to this little corner because this seems more of like a little social hangout spot. And then I'm gonna go by Paranormal because it has my Tray of Dreams that I love so much. I have to add it to every single one of my builds. So let's go ahead and show all, and it should be, where is it? There it goes. Cute. Okay, perfect. Now let's go ahead and change some of these colors. We can do black for there. And I want to see about adding some photos, but I'm gonna go by the filter of boho and beachy because that might help us find a better lay of the land for photos. We could add one of these, which I never use. So let's go ahead and do that for this one. Do little black frames. Cute. And then last but not least, I feel like we do need a lamp. And there is not one that is showing up for that option. So I'm just gonna find, ooh, fabricated floor lamp. I mean, debug's not being that bad right now. It's not being that bad. I do want a circle rug to also add over here. And I think one of these from Cats and Dogs might be the best. Cute. Okay, and then we have our little entryway. I don't know if I want to clutter this up too much. I might just add like a little stereo or something, but we can look through this together and see. We do have that from Jungle Living, which is really nice. We also have this, which is really pretty too. And of course we have that, which honestly, we never get to use this. So what if we get rid of this and that suffices for both a side table and also some plants. I think I'm gonna add something like this. I'm hoping that this speaker, dang it, this speaker never slots on stuff. This little end table instead of that bookshelf. We can add some little books from Tiny Living, and then we can also go in and add this. We can add this Lindsay speaker because she never steers me wrong. So I'm gonna pull her back some, hoping to slot. Let's go a little deeper with some of our woods. Then we can do yellow. Cute. All right, and I do want to add some more clutter. So I'm gonna search by clutter real quick. And I want to find some little shoes to add underneath here. And what else could we add? That might be about it. I was going to add some shoes, but I did add them right there. I think this is about it. We could add some baskets, but I don't really like that. So let's not and say we did. But I do think we need something on this wall, and it might actually be some wallpaper. So let's take a look and see. We do have this, which does look kind of nice. Got a green one that's a little bit deeper. I don't think I like that too much though. There is some that came with Jungle Adventure. It's more of like a tile though, so that might not work. We could take the paneling from outside and bring that inside, which I don't hate it. What if we just use it on these walls? And then the rest of the walls we have kind of plain. What if we do it for all the walls? Not bad. What if we do it in mint? Kind of like this color. Yeah, I think I like that. So let's go ahead and do that for the entirety of the downstairs, and upstairs we can keep that same thing going on with the color that we already have. But I do want to add this as like a last little thing to this house and make it in green. But I think that is the downstairs, I want to say. I feel like we're missing something over here in this corner, and maybe it's just a little base game plant. Okay, so I added a few more little touches, like a little hobby corner over there, this little coat rack and a base game plant, and then we just made it with some paneling, but I like it. So let's go ahead and go upstairs. I'm gonna do the bathrooms in a second, don't you worry. I just want to do some of the fun stuff beforehand. And I'm trying to think, let's go ahead and start on the bedroom actually. And I love that color that's already in there. We combine these two, like have some of this down there, then have that paneling on the rest of the walls, because that does kind of brighten it up some more. I think I like that. It's a little bit different than what I typically do, but I'm not mad about it. Okay, so let's go into the bedroom and see what we have to work with. I don't really use Jungle Adventure, so this should be interesting because there might be some really good things that we can find in that category of island and boho. Yeah, that bed is so pretty. I love this bed so much. We might have to do something like a single bed. How do we want to lay this out though? Because we can have a single bed right there, and then we can get a little desk over in this corner with a roll chair and a little laptop. Then we could have some type of like artistry thing. We can have an easel, which is really beneficial, but I'm kind of liking the idea of maybe doing a little guitar. So we can do a guitar right there, and then also maybe a microphone. And with that, we could probably benefit from having some type of mirror. And I'm thinking you might want to practice like your stuff in the mirror. So what if we put a mirror right there, and then a chest drawer or something over here? And there is one that came with this pack, so we could add it right there and then add some glitter on top. So let's go ahead and pick out some swatches. Ooh, yeah. Is there a better color that might match? That one does. That kind of matches. Let's do that. Brown. Then those can stay the same. Cute. Now, let's find some clutter that we could add up on here. I do want to use some hanging plants, but I don't know. I think I want to use one of these from Paranormal, and that kind of helps us with the clipping of that right there. But I feel like this sim would have a ton of plants everywhere. So let's add those out there. Maybe one more right there. I really like that. I'm gonna look for a side table instead. And we could bring that side table from downstairs back up here, which I like. And let's just grab our little tray of dreams and then also stick it up here. Let me see if there's any other colors. That yellow, let's do the yellow, and let's do that darker color right there. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna search by clutter and see about like some folded laundry that we can add up here. Ooh, I like this. And then last thing, maybe some folded laundry, if I can find it, because I have freaking debug on. Cute, the laundry. And then I want to add a rug. And since we have these that are already here from Nifty Knitting, from having debug on, I want to use one of those. And I do want to give our sim some type of like entertainment TV. And we're going to add a little TV over here. We can add this one, but I don't really like that one too much. Cute. And I don't think I want to put too much on the walls. I usually like to overcrowd, and the room is already cluttered as it is. So I think I'm gonna just let it be with that, and we can move over into the bathrooms. Now this is gorgeous, and I feel like we need a tub in here. So let's go ahead and look for some tubs. Ooh, that one. Then we can get like a nice little toilet. Pretty. Are those new? Because I have never seen those in my life. My cabinet of dreams right above the toilet. Let's go ahead and use a different color though, like that color. And I think I can stick a sink. It might be tight, but I think we can do it. Ooh, look how pretty this one is. Could we? I think they can still move around in that. I'm hoping, because that is way too pretty not to. And I think that's a fabricated toilet, by the way. I was just trying to click on it, and it seems like it might be a fabricated one. That is fine. We're using some new things that we typically don't. Let's put a little hand towel, some toothbrushes, and some soap. And I think that might be it for this bathroom, because it is cutting it kind of close. I want to see if there might be a better looking color for this that might fit a little bit better. Yeah, maybe that. I'm just going to copy everything else down and put it in the bathroom downstairs. Alrighty, so that is downstairs done. Let's go back upstairs and finish this little landing. I think we're just going to put like a lot of plants and clutter and stuff. Maybe some storage, just something else to kind of make it look a little bit more homey. So I'm trying to think who has good storage. So I'm looking because I have some of these fabricated dressers from the game since we have debug on, but I think they might be a little bit too big for this area. But I do want to add something else over here. So maybe we can add like a day bed, like a Murphy bed, in case they have guests coming over on their little private island, but it allows for them to have somewhere else to sit. It's just too big, I think. We could add a little two-seater up here, like right there. Let me see if there's any colors, like that green. Then we can do a runner. And the one from Jungle Adventure, it's really cute, very vibrant, and I feel like it fits the vibe of this house. So let's go ahead and add that right there. And they have a lot of swatches. I think I want to do something a little bit more toned down though. We did get a fabricated lamp from down here, so I'm just gonna, oh, I can't grab it. Okay, I just have to use this one from up here, which is fine. We can put that right there. Then maybe we can do another little side table. Is there one that we used the one with the flowers on it? So let's not use that one again, but let's do a tinier one. And there's one that came with base game that I feel like is a little bit better. So let's do that. And then maybe let's go to backyard stuff pack, because I feel like there's something in there that we can probably use. So let's do that and backyard. Maybe we can add that little plant right there. Kind of wanted to add another big plant somewhere, but this one's a little bit too big for the area. So let's just go back to plants and see if there's anything else that we can maybe put right there. Oh, that kind of fits perfect from Snowy Escape. Let's go ahead and situate it right there. Let's do that color. Last but not least, I think an easel right here would be perfect. It would be ideal place to like paint. So let's add that right there. Cute. But that is our little house. I think it turned out really adorable. Cute, cute, cute. Our little stranded house on an island inside of SAN MYSHUNO. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, you guys. If you did, make sure those fun things like give it a big old like and subscribe down below if you haven't already, as well as press that bell notification so you can be notified each and every time that I post. I'll have a playlist of some build challenges down below, but I'll also have my lifestyle YouTube channel and TikTok so you can check up and see what I'm doing besides making Sims videos. But until next time, friends, I hope you're doing swell, and I will see you very soon. Bye!